Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Heidi here from Chillin' with H, and we're quickly approaching the holidays. So if you're trying to get things all nice and shiny and sparkly in time for your guests to arrive, then keep watching this video. So if you're like me and you've got a hutch or a buffet or a cabinet with some beautiful dishes and all those beautiful crystals and glasswares and all things like that, then this is how I got mine prepared in time for Diwali. And I'm actually supposed to share this video with you guys since before Diwali, but I did not get around to doing it. And one of the things that I used to get this candle holder in order get it back to its shiny, bright, alive looking self was that I used this barkeeper's friend. It's a multi-purpose cooktop cleaner that I found in the cabinet that my mom had, for cleaning the stove, and it came in so handy to shine up this candlestick holder. It's a silver plated candle holder, and I really wanted it to get back all nice and shiny and sparkly because of the dust coming into the house. It sort of dulled the silver plating. So I'm just pouring just a little bit onto a soft cloth, a soft damp cloth actually, and giving it a nice rub. So you have to put a little muscle into it depending on how dirty or how heavy the dust is on your utensil or your candlestick holder or whatever it is that you're going to shine. Now with this particular piece, as you can see, it's wrapped with a pattern, and it's like a grapevine with leaves and the bunch of grapes hanging and little swirls of the vine. So it's a bit difficult to maneuver, so you have to be very careful. It would be wise to wear gloves. I did not wear any gloves because I could handle my stories, so to speak. So if you want, you can feel free to wear gloves while you're doing this. And I chose to do it over the kitchen sink, so it's easier for cleanup. And I'm also getting a lot of light from my kitchen window, so I'm able to see where I need to put a little more elbow grease and where I need to, wipe off the excess barkeeper's friend. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm trying to get it all nice and shiny. And believe me, as you can see, there is a huge difference when you finish wiping off that excess product. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Barkeeper's Friend or anything like that. I'm just using it because it made a difference, and whenever I learn something or I see that something works, I always like to share it with others in the hopes that it will make their lives easier as well. And I want you to see the entire process. You might think it's a lot of, wiping and scrubbing and all these things, but that's because I don't want you to think that I've edited the video in such a way to make it appear as if the product worked. I can totally tell you that yes, it did work, and it actually left that silver plating really sparkly and nice. And then you'll notice that there's some little black painting in between some grooves and so on. That's how the item is, and hence the reason you'll see that. So it's just like a paint along with the silver, which gives it a really beautiful effect. I've rinsed and squeezed out the excess water from my cloth, and I'm just adding a little more product to it to get all around the base of the candle holder. Remember to make sure and use a clean cloth to wipe over the surface of your item so that you don't leave any excess product or any fingerprints, and you have a nice shiny surface. And I didn't show all of that in this video because I was in a hurry, so to speak, to get all of my cleaning done in time for Diwali, and this took a little time to get done. I really don't do this as often as I should. Sometimes it's just once a year, which is in time for my favorite time of the year, Diwali. The rest of the wares or utensils that you're seeing on the sink, I actually filled up my kitchen sink with water, and I added like about a couple tablespoons of white vinegar and just a drop or two of dishwashing liquid, and I put the dusty wares in there and give it a nice clean up, a nice wash with a soft sponge, and then I rinsed it out and I put it to drain, and they all became nice and sparkly, as I'm showing you here in the video. They're all so nice and sparkly. Even some of the ornaments that I had, I put that in the same solution, and then I rinsed them and I dried them off. Actually, I let it air dry because I live in the tropics. I live on an island, so it's always windy and mostly sunny on some days, and I was able to get it air dried. I didn't even have to use a kitchen towel or anything like that. So I just left it on the kitchen sink and they air dried, and then I packed them back into the buffet, or hutch as some people call it. If you like things nice and shiny and sparkly like I do, and of course just in time for the holidays, then definitely give this a try. Remember, it's a solution of water, white vinegar, and a few drops of dishwashing liquid, and you wash everything, rinse it with clean water, and let it dry. And of course you have a nice shiny sparkly home just in time for the holidays. And don't forget, the barkeeper's friend works really well on metallic stuff like your candle holders or silver trays or things like that. So give it a try, and if you appreciated this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and of course I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.